this is going to work. So we're just going to, oh, it says I'm live now. So let me try again. Hello, Lots on the Road subscribers and followers. I have no idea how this is going to work. I mean, the internet seems to be okay for now, but boy, I mean, it's off and on, and I don't understand because, I mean, we have really good signal strength. So our best to stay on as long as we can and hope for the best. We're still in the Black Hills, and we only have one person here. We're in the Black Hills. Well, we got 3 now. 7. Oh, it's coming up. Hello, MTB. How are you? Good to catch you. Well, thank you for joining us. I do appreciate it. 68 degrees. Yes, it is. It's 68 degrees. Well, actually, it's 67 now. It's dropped a degree. Hello, Elizabeth. Yay! People are here. I don't know how well this is going to work. The internet is just, I don't understand it. We got really good signal strength. And there's times that it's just amazingly good, and then there's times that it's just amazingly bad. So that's good. Good to hear, MTB. Hey, Adam and Maria, how are you guys doing? Where's Edie? Well, I don't know. She shows up when she can. And well, you know, this is Thursday, so she may not know that we're doing it on Thursday. She didn't. I had so many problems last week that she missed the live feed last week because she was. I had to do it 3 times. Hello, Michael. How are you? Hot Utah. What's up from Hagerstown? Hello, Jeremy. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Welcome to our live feed. So anyway, I had to do the live feed over 3 times. Hello, Eli. And so she didn't get to see it. It was a mess last week. So this week we're doing it Thursday because yesterday was Wednesday, and it was, of course, the 4th of July. With the heat index, it's hotter here in Louisville, Kentucky than anywhere else in the country. 68 sounds amazing. It is amazing. It gets a little chilly in the morning when I wake up. I don't know, high 40s, low beyond all, low 50s. So that means that we have to, you know, make a pot of coffee and warm the camper up, and everything's good for a while. Boy, I tell you, we got a slow start here. 14 people. That's a little troublesome. There's 16. It's building up a little bit at a time, huh? Well, we've only been on 3 minutes, so I guess I shouldn't complain. So, but no, there's a nice cool breeze. I don't know. Can you see the breeze? So, no, it's very pleasant. It's been cloudy today. Oh, last Friday, I didn't even know this. It will pick up. Yeah, I hope so. I don't know. The 4th of July, you know, with it being on a Thursday, I don't know. Hello, Steve Olson. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. I don't think I've seen you here before. If I have, I apologize for not recognizing you. With it being Thursday, it may not pick up at all because everybody usually expects it on Wednesday. I know people. It's Thursday. You usually do it on Wednesday. Yeah. Well, the 4th of July, the internet was so terrible. I guess because it was, you know, so many people were off of work using it, so there was just no way I was going to be able to do a live feed. Absolutely no way. So we skipped it in hopes that today would work out better. We'll see. I've done surprise live feeds before, and it tends to do. Oh, no, not out here. No, National Forest, you're not allowed to shoot fireworks in the National Forest. So, I mean, we heard some booms way out in the distance, so there must be a town somewhere that I wasn't aware of doing them. But, no. Last Friday, there was a tornado just 39 miles from us, right here in the National Forest. So that was scary. Thankful for the bell notification. Yeah, I just hope it works. It doesn't always work. 4x4 camping and drones. Hi, how are you? I'm not sure I've seen your name before, so welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Welcome to our live feed. So it's been pretty uneventful. We've been doing some experimenting with water. As you guys, most of you know, we've been doing working with trying to collect rainwater, and that has worked out pretty well. But the water, the first few buckets are very dirty because the camper's dirty, and so it's all running off. So now that means that you have to take a shower or do whatever you're going to do. Well, I apologize for blurriness. I don't know. Maybe I can clean off the lens. Let me try that. Yeah. Hello, Louise. And the sun seems to be glaring on me too, so I apologize about that. So what was I saying? Oh, so So I've been working with trying to collect water, and then the other day we went down to the stream and got some water. It was pretty dirty, but I bought this Walmart filter. You can buy these little filters. Yeah, I thought might have been the lens, so I apologize. So we bought a filter, Walmart filter. We hooked it up to the pump, and it cleaned it quite a bit. Now the key to this is that Berkey, the dirtier the water the Berkey has to filter, the lesser the less amount it will last. It won't filter as much water through its lifetime. It's designed to filter 6,000 gallons of water, but if you start pouring a bunch of dirty water on it, you know, it'll shorten the lifespan. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going to shorten the lifespan of the Berkey. Hello, Jimmy. Good to see you. Leland Fields from, hello Leland, welcome to La House on the Road family, welcome to our live feed. So I've been really doing some experimenting with water so we can become more versatile. I got some work to do on it. The filter didn't do quite as good as I wanted, but we were able to take a shower with stream water. So anyway, I mean, we're just trying to become more versatile. Out here in South Dakota, there's limited access to water. Water is becoming a bigger issue for us all the time. I recognize a lot of people say that we need to go out west, but water is a serious issue that we have to really consider because we can't store a lot of water. I got 7 buckets, 75-gallon buckets. Okay, it says I'm back on, so we'll give this another try. I warned everybody that it might be a problem when we started this live feed. I do apologize. I'm not sure what to do about it, and there's just no way to really control. So anyway, I apologize. I'll do the best I can, but this is what's frustrating is I lose everybody down to 9 people as soon as the signal is dropped. So I really hate it. That's just it's a real disadvantage to being a nomad trying to do live feeds and interacting with the folks. I really want to interact, so but it's a real problem. So anyway, as I was saying, we're experimenting with getting water from unconventional areas, and trying to get it filtered and cleaned. So, hello, Miss Serpentine Wonders, Serendipity. Oh, boy, I had to read that. Boy, I need to clean my glasses or something. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Well, I guess we got most everybody back. Got 22 people, so that's pretty good. Hello, Anthony. Wow, haven't seen you in a long time. Sorry, yeah, you got to get close to the screen, and then everybody sees my big head. Jimmy says, well, I guess there's a conversation going on since I was off. Hello, William. How are you doing? Good to see you. Well, I mean, yesterday the internet was just so poor because, I guess, of the 4th of July. I mean, we're already having troubles today, as you can see. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Anthony. Good. Well, I'm glad to see you. I mean, there's really not been a lot going on. It was very quiet here for the 4th of July. There was only, we're in the Black Hills, South Dakota National Forest. Black Hills National Forest, South Dakota. Sholo is awesome. Let's see. Hi from Canada, up close to the Alaska border. Well, hello, Andrea. You know, I think I've seen you here before, Andrea, so sorry for repeating myself, but welcome to the Little House on the Road family. But anyway, what else do we want to talk about? Got any questions or anything? Hello, Janice. Yeah, I thought we had seen you. So you need to use the cheaper filter for the shower and the better water filter for drinking water. Well, that's the thing. Oh, okay, let me talk about the Berkey. The Berkey, I kind of mentioned this, but I'm not sure, we might have cut out. The Berkey is designed to filter out 6,000 gallons of water throughout its life. If you put dirty water in it, it shortens the lifespan of that. And we learned that last year with our old filters, that the more rusty water we put on it, it shortened the life. I don't even think we probably got about 1,000 gallons out of the Berkey. It will be more cost effective to buy bottled water, and I don't want to buy bottled water because that creates trash. So we're really trying to figure out how to filter the water, this dirty water, so we can preserve the Berkey as much as possible. So it's basically a pre-filter. Yes, we will be going to Nebraska. We found a nice little campsite I think it's a wildlife management center. Very excited about it. It's got water and electricity. Man, Nebraska is the place to be for nomads. I recognize it's just farmland, but boy, they sure do want RVers there. But you go to these city parks, and how often do you clean the Berkey candles, ceramic inserts? I don't have ceramic inserts. I just use the black filters. And I've made a video on that. And really, I do I prime the filters every time I use them to kind of knock that. And I just did a video on a day in the life is basically what I did just a couple of weeks ago. And you can see me. I'm using a water bottle and I'm squeezing water in there to prime the filters. But I try to keep those filters as clean as possible without having to rub, Scotch-Brite across them all the time. So, boy, I tell you, this is really getting interesting. There's a lot of sidebar conversations that's interesting. But yeah, we're gonna go to Nebraska. Let's see. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stay here at the Black Hills for 3 more weeks. Northern California foothills. Well, hello, Shannon. Good to see you. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Welcome to our live feed. So we're going to stay here for 3 weeks, 3 more weeks. Well, that's good, Jimmy. And then we're going to go back to the grasslands. They're supposed to open that back up, and then so we'll stay there 2 more weeks, and then we'll go back, and then we're going to go to Nebraska. And I've only looked for 1 campground. I'm hopeful the internet will be good. It's a third-party carrier for AT&T, so I'm not sure who the real carrier is. Well, thank you, Daniel. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry for the interruptions that we get with the internet signal, but that's just the risk that we're going to have to take with being a nomad and out here in the National Forest. The signals are just sometimes just wonky. It's the best way to put it. So it's unfortunate that we can't get more people here, but there was just no way I was going to do a live feed yesterday. The signal was just, the internet was just so slow. So, what else are we talking about? Did maintenance on the generator today. I changed the oil. Do that every 2 weeks. Great to see you are doing well. Oh yeah, Oscar, doing very well. Thank you. Well, you guys are talking about snakes. Yeah, I hate snakes. I know you guys are talking amongst yourselves, but whew, I've had some experiences with snakes. And twice in my life I've heard the ground is moving, and then you looked around and there's baby snakes all over your feet. Copperheads and water moccasins. What else is going on? Oh, we were talking about this campsite. Boy, it's not a campsite. We're just dispersed camping right out in the middle of the National Forest. I enjoy watching you. Thank you for your sharing. Well, my pleasure, Yolanda. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Welcome to our live feed. Yeah. Oh, I've had a lot of run-ins with copperheads. Oh, a lot of run-ins. When I worked at the workshop, someone said, there's a snake outside. So I went outside and sure enough, a bunch of baby snakes. Rob is still frozen on my side, so just need to reboot. Yeah, if you just refresh your browser, that should work better for you. And then inside the building, we had a baby copperhead caught in one of those sticky traps. You will do your public announcement again. People disregard rules. I don't want the places to close down. I tweeted out. Well, thank you very much, SJR. That being said, you guys are more than welcome. SJR asked if he could share my videos. You guys are more than welcome to share my videos. I just posted another video, but since this is live, did you hear about the guy a few days ago who tried? I did hear about that. Yes, I did. So you going back to where the cows were in 3 weeks? Yes. Well, that is the plan. I mean, if they've opened it back up, yeah, we're wanting to go back. But getting back to this, people stealing things and crime. I mean, I understand that. I understand that a lot of people want to claim that this lifestyle is very safe and that you're going to be safe. You come out here, everybody is, on the same page, and we're all like-minded. But in reality, I mean, I don't know if it's just I have a lot of bad luck, or if other people are just saying things that aren't true. it seems like no matter where we go, there seems to be trouble just brewing somewhere. You know, just down here, the partying is getting louder and louder by the night. So you know, you have to keep your senses on guard. And you know, in the middle of the night, they're hooting and hollering while you're sleeping. I know that's not a crime. I'm not saying it is, but it's not the way I think it's being portrayed on Facebook and YouTube. So I'm trying to throw out the red flags and say I'm having a lot of bad luck and I just run into a lot of bad people, or it's not the way it's being described. So so that's what I've been trying to do, is just kind of throw out the alarms, you know. There was a drive-by shooting in Colorado in the campground the other day. The camp shot the guy. It's annoying, and it can potentially turn bad. I saw 2 criminals that tried to take the guy's motorcycle he had on the back of his van. He had this Social Security. Yep. Well, I mean, I think it was the Colorado BLM. Rangers came out. Basically, I think they were asking if how long he had been there. This van. Okay, it says I'm live again, so I'm going to continue on. So back to my BLM story. So about that, everybody, don't know what to do about it. Looks like most everybody stayed on, though, this time, I hope. So BLM, Colorado's BLM, a couple of rangers went out to check on this van that apparently had been reported for staying past 2 weeks. So they were just going to ask him, you know, how long he's been there and that kind of, you know, just standard questions. Well, before they got up to the van, the person in the van, took a shot at him and hit one of them in the vest, and then the other one I guess shot back, and then they had to of course the van dweller is no longer with us, but so yeah, it's not as safe as a lot of people are describing. So I'm hoping but I haven't lost my chat. That happened to me last week. We lost the chat messages, and I just kind of had to wing it, and it was a mess. So, because I don't see anybody chatting. Is anybody here? Oh, this is terrible. I mean, I absolutely hate doing these live feeds anymore because the internet is just so bad out here. It's just, I mean, I don't even know how to do it. I'm going to try to refresh my browser, so give me a second. Alright, we'll see. Okay, well, I'm back. I don't know. I may have to let you guys go because it's not working. I can see nobody is talking. I can try something else here and maybe get on my phone and see if I can figure anything out. Oh boy. Give me a second, I'll get my phone going. Maybe I can do something there.
You've heard, vote your values. Now you can watch your values.
Okay, yeah, I see you. So it's just not working on the iPad. So I was watching the live stream. Okay, so I can see you. Been happening all week. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think there's just an issue with YouTube. Weird that you can't see us texting you. Okay, well, I'm on my phone now, so I don't understand why this happens. It happens all the time. OnStar is horrible. Well, I don't know if it's horrible. It's 4G. I mean, it works really good. It's not, I mean, you guys got to think about it. We're out here in the national forest, out in the middle of nowhere, and the internet is just spotty. There's just nothing that you can do about it. I mean, you know, you watch YouTube videos all the time. People have to get boosters and all kinds of things. So I'm calling and your phone's busy. We can see and hear you, Rob, when you cannot see us for some reason. Well, again, I got my phone, so let's hope that this works out for a while. So I apologize. Blame the cats that work for me. Yeah, but I don't understand it. I mean, there's nothing going on the pad. There's just the iPad. There's just nothing. There's nothing on it. Last time this happened, I had to restart the darn iPad. I don't understand why. Good evening from Tina. Hello, Tina. Welcome to Little House and Road family. And I think it must be YouTube because I was listening, streaming out of Portland, Maryland radio website. No problem today. Let's see. 2018. You will think they will have bugs cleared out. Well, I mean, the only thing I can tell you is some areas are just better than others. Solar flares, get out your foil hatch. Yeah. Hello, Johnny. See there, it just popped back up. That is incredible. That is incredible. Just all of a sudden now starts working. So now I can. The streaming I was watching at 5 to 7 p.m. was on YouTube. It was off and on. So, well, okay. Well, now it's back on. So I guess we're going. Got mine on Steve Olson. But yeah. I mean, again, I don't know how to apologize enough. I've watched other YouTubers, Bob Wells. I mean, his kicks on and off all the time, and you know he does it right in the middle of town. I mean, he goes to town and it kicks off on him. So it happens to everybody. I just, you know, what are you gonna do? You just gotta hope for the best. It is a frustration. So nobody's talking now. Wasn't sure if everybody just stopped talking or if the iPad stopped working again. Don't sweat the connection, all good. Okay, well, good. Thank you. I appreciate that, Steve. That does make me feel a lot better. You don't know how much I sweat this live feed every day or every week. I really worry about it. No stress. We all appreciate your effort. Well, thank you. So after you go back to the other place, then you said you're going to Nebraska. Yes, we are. Nebraska, as Jill here, I haven't seen him in a couple. Nebraska has a lot of city parks and wildlife management centers that have free water and free electric hookups. Now, we were at Marion in South Dakota, and they had a city park. And it's just an old country farming town is all it was. And they had free hookups, free electric, and you could get water in the buckets and stuff. And it was absolutely incredible. So, now I knew this about Nebraska. Last year, when I was looking and researching and all that stuff before we came out here. Yeah, free. Well, I mean, I made a video, 3 weeks ago about Marion. It's a beautiful it's a beautiful city park, playground, baseball fields. From what I've watched, Montana wasn't travel friendly, but Nebraska's very friendly. Rob, do you get angry when you do videos and really? Oh, that was a. Let me back up here. Do people get angry with you when you do videos on reality of full-time RVing? It's not all fun and games. They need a reality check. Yes, they get very angry with me. I mean, very. So much so that I've decided that I'm going to review all comments. So all comments go into the review section, because what I've noticed is people start feeding off one another. And they get in arguments, and then all of a sudden it all becomes my fault. So you'll get 3 or 4 people fighting over, somebody will say, Rob, you're stupid. And I get that almost daily, how stupid I am. So, they'll, then somebody will defend me, and then there's a big fight, and before I know it, I got people unsubscribing because they're mad at me. So I just have all the comments reviewed. Yeah, mob mentality. Just yesterday, I got a comment that said that I am not based in reality. And this was based off last week's live feed. And I was talking about some of the things that goes on in reality. You know, there are days where it's just miserable. And she said, "You're not based in reality. You're way off point." Hello, NJ. Good to see you. Hey, HW100. Good to see you. So yeah, I mean, and I don't know if this is hurting my channel or not. My channel growth is pretty stagnant. I get 10 to 15 subscribers a day. That's the way it's been for the last 6 or 7 months. And I'm not sure what to do about it because I'm not going to change. I'm not going to be dishonest. I'm not just going to be another YouTuber out there telling everybody, "Oh, come on out here. It's great. Good fun." I that's not who I am. And so I guess I'll just have to just slowly climb the ladder. Is it your reality, though? What a closed-minded individual. Is it your reality? Is it your reality? I'm not sure I understand what that means. I mean, my reality is well, thank you, Steve. I do appreciate it. No, I know. I think that the folks that are actually subscribing and staying with us, it's an ATV trail. I think the folks that do stick around really enjoy what I'm putting out, and so it's just not, it's just not everybody. When the crowd. Here's what happened. A few weeks ago, someone mentioned my video on mentioned my YouTube channel on Bob Wells' live feed. It was just in passing. Somebody said, "Is there any campers out or YouTubers out east on the east side?" Somebody said, "Well, check out Little House on the Road." And all of a sudden, I got like 30 subscribers that day. I mean, it was just instantaneous. They were all just coming over. And boy, I'm telling you, the next day's video, I don't remember what it was. Oh, I mean, it was horrible in the comment section. Absolutely horrible. Wow, America, do I see how they can do this? I do not see how they can do it. So anyway, yeah, I mean, it gets kind of interesting sometimes. But I'm going to keep it real and as much as possible and tell you how things are going for us. When you're out there in the stream trying to figure out how to, well, that's okay, Mom, trying to figure out how to get water cleaned, it's a little stressful. I'm not going to skip a shower, for example. I'm not going to skip one. I'm not going to be like the other RVers where, you skip showers and say how much you miss hot water. I am not going to miss hot water. I really enjoy hot water, so I'm going to have hot water all the time. And at the detriment of being happy, I'm going to have hot water. I sub because it's honest. I sub this week. Well, thank you, HW. I do appreciate it. And if I haven't said anything, welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Welcome to our live feed. So I do appreciate everybody sticking around through that last interruption. Rob, do you ever plan to come closer to the West Coast? I just made a video about that, going to the West Coast. I mean, we will eventually go to the west side of the country. If you look at the Atlas map, okay, there are all kinds of resources and highways and rest stops, rest areas, and campgrounds with water, and there's resources that are easy to get to on the east side. We have a budget of $850 a month that we try to stick to, and it's very easy to stick to that budget when resources are close by. If you look at the Atlas on the west side of Missouri or Kansas, there's not many highways. I mean, you can just see the blue just kind of disappears on the map. So resources become more difficult to find. So we're going to wait until we actually have a bigger budget. Now, we've talked about Verizon cell phone, for example. I have to have Verizon on the West Coast. Everybody says I have to have Verizon because AT&T just doesn't do as good. Don't change who you are. People hear all the time having stuff about how you live in a truck. Well, thank you very much. I enjoy my outdoor shower. Have you seen the prices of rice and beans? No, I haven't. So our costs are going to go up dramatically when we go out west. So we're just not financially prepared to go out west. Not yet. I mean, as things grow and we do better financially, then yes, we're going to go out west, but not now. But every time I say that, every time I say I'm going to wait, somebody will comment that I am being unfair to the people who live in the West, and that I need to come out here and experience the West before I criticize the West. I have not criticized the West at all. I don't understand how me saying I'm not going right now is criticism. I just don't know. I mean, here we are in South Dakota, okay, which is not that far west, and we're already struggling to get water. Enjoy you because you talk about what's going on with you while traveling and how to handle the iPhone. Well, thank you very much. Our electric company has raised our... I love living in a vehicle, but no, it isn't for everyone. We all walk different paths in lives. Do what makes you happy. You know, I had to spend $30, for example, trying to... Okay, am I on? Well, we lost a lot of people that time, didn't I? Okay, I guess I'm back on. It looks like I'm back on. We lost 20 people on that cutout. I love how everybody says, "We'll hang in there with you when it cuts out," and then when I come back on, everybody's gone. Thank you, William. I do appreciate it. So yes, we're on. Okay, good. Well, I hate that we lose so many people. So anyway, so I just spent $30 to find a filtration, to build a filtration system where I can use stream water to take showers. So thank you, Shannon. So the cost does go up. It's already going up because we're not near resources. Now, I don't know about South Dakota all that much, but here's what I've noticed is there's a bunch of nothing in between Sioux Falls and Rapid City. It's not like, you know, I mean, Wall, South Dakota. There wasn't like a Walmart or anything around. There wasn't a Shop and Save or an Aldi's. So food cost is going to go up incredibly high. So I think it's 88 miles or, well, that might be a little farther, maybe 50 miles. So it's 50 miles from Wall, South Dakota to Rapid City to go shopping. That's a 100-mile round trip every 2 weeks, get food. That really does run up your cost. And this is where I'm really struggling to tell people this is where the cost comes in at. That everything out west, Rob. So, so I'm not saying the West costs more money. I'm saying that the resources are fewer and far in between, making travel costs more expensive, needing new cell phone. I'm gonna have to buy a new cell phone, gonna have to buy a booster, gonna have to buy Verizon internet. So all these things run up your cost. So that's what I'm trying to say when it comes to cost. I'm not criticizing the West Coast. I think you can see Mount Rushmore without having to pay to see it. Yes, you can. You can walk right. You can go about, I don't know, several miles down the road, and they cut a path of trees that you can see them through. Yep. So, but there's a lot of neat things around here that you can see. I mean, what is it? Deadwood. Newbie to the channel. Love your honesty. First live chat, and I hung around. Well, thank you very much, Sona. Welcome to the House on the Road family. I'm in Sierra Foothills in Northern California. It's pricey here for sure. Well, see, and that's the other thing is that some people do tell me it's pricey. I think that there are rest areas that you can go to get water from. Not all of these. That's funny because, I mean, we were in South Dakota and we're driving from Sioux Falls and every rest stop has water. And on the map, we know that there's one more rest stop in between Wall, South Dakota, and Rapid City. So we say we're going to stop in that one. We're going to get water before we go into the mountain, into the Black Hills. And we stop. There's no off. So we turn around. We go down to the next exit. We turn around. We're going to go on the east side and see if they have water. They didn't have water either. They shut off water on both of those rest stops. I found out why. because when you get into Rapid City, they can charge you 35 cents a gallon for water because this is a tourist area. So they were intentionally preventing people from buying or getting free water at the rest area, so people would have to buy it in Rapid City. And the other thing I would imagine is that they were trying to, I mean, it was probably being overused. Probably everybody had the same idea we did. We'll stop at this rest area and get water. So now it's not always a given. We went to Mississippi. Every rest stop in Mississippi had water. Every rest stop. Except the one we decided to spend the night in. The outside faucets were all turned off. Now we went inside. This is what was really interesting. We went inside and went to the drinking fountain, and we were just filling up these jugs, 1 gallon jugs, and it was brown. The water was brown. It had sand in it. I mean, sand. I mean, fortunately, we had the Berkey, but so I mean, it's not as easy as what you would imagine it is to just go get water. Free water, of course. I mean, that's what we're trying to do, is try to go as inexpensively as possible. I mean, if we wanted to buy it, I'm sure we could. Sonic restaurants have bathrooms on the outside of the building. I found that out the other day when I was sick. Yeah, that would be beneficial. But city parks is the one I really have started focusing on. We went to the city park in Rapid City, and you know, a lot of these city parks have water, so that's a real big plus. Did a video on that just the other day on how to find free campsites. And so that's been helpful. The problem is there's so many people there that people start staring at you, trying to figure out why you're doing your laundry in a bucket in a city park. So that's kind of the downside to it. Do you have something called a water bandit? No, I'm not sure. I mean, it seems like I've heard that, but I don't know what it is. I mean, if that's like the Berkey, I never thought it was that hard until I started watching your channel. Now I'm paying attention more, and it's an eye-opener. Well, thank you. I'm glad it is. Water is so heavy, it's a problem, and takes so much. Oh my gosh, it is so heavy. 7 buckets. I mean, my camper weighs 250 pounds, and of course we've got our stuff in there, and our fridge, and the food. And so I would say that we're 800 pounds, and caught up on a nomadic fever and bought an RV. I wanted to hit the road ASAP due to all the rainbows and unicorn YouTubers. It was your videos that made me stop and reevaluate my plans. Still going to hit the road, but more realistic plans. I admire your honesty. Well, thank you so much, NJ. Well, you don't know how big of a deal that is to hear people say that. It really makes me feel like that the effort that I'm making is worth it, considering that I do think my honesty does hurt my channel a little bit. Water Bandit allows you to get water from faucets. Oh, yes, I have heard of that. I do know what you're talking about. Yes, sir, I sure do. And I do appreciate that, yes. I knew I had heard of it, but no, I don't have one. One thing out west is 2 sheets of plastic, a bucket, and you can make distilled water from gray water. True, you could. We don't have a gray water tank. Keep that in mind. So our water just runs on the ground. And solar stills do take a long time to produce any type of water. I mean, again, we have the Berkey filter, and so if you're talking about drinking water, that's one thing. But taking a shower, and I keep saying this, I'm not going to give up on my showers. I am not. Is VMAC here? Well, hello VMAC, I missed you. Good to see you. I hope you're here. I'm not going to take a bath with a wet wipe. I'm just not going to do it. And the minute I have to give up my hot water shower is the minute that I'm going to stop what I'm doing and reevaluate what I'm doing. There are just some things. There's just some things that that make me feel human, and showers are one of them. Well, they do have showers at truck stops, but they're very expensive. See, that's the balance. The balance is to be able to do a thing. See, another thing is that people say, why don't you get a membership to a gym? one of those gyms that have showers. And that's great. But it would actually cost me more in gas mileage than it would. The last time I really looked at that, it was a 50-mile round trip to town to the nearest gym to get a shower. And it was going to cost me $8 in gasoline to go to town every 3 days, every 2 days, however often you want to get a shower, and come back. Okay, $8, say, what, 2 times a week. Let's just say 2 times a week. So there's $16 a week. 32, you're up to $64 a month. Think about it, $64 a month, if my math in my head is right, $64 a month to take a shower. Plus your membership fees, $10 a month fee. So there's $10 for me, $10 for Carolyn. So we're up to $64, $74, $84 to take a shower. That is incredible. That does not include oil changes on your truck, because now you're going to do more oil changes. So there is a lot of things to have to consider when it just comes to taking showers. So anyway, that is, you know, just not going to give up showers, and they got to be free, and I got to figure out how to do it very inexpensively to get the water filtered. So. And the Berkey is just a lifesaver. Just trying to figure out how to preserve it as long as possible. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to smash everybody's dreams about taking showers. But I do appreciate everybody saying they appreciate my honesty. I do appreciate it. I'm glad it's being recognized. So, and VMAC, this is Thursday, not Wednesday, so I apologize. Do you have a composting toilet? I forgot. No, we just use a bucket and some trash bags. Double bag it. And then you can throw it away. Yeah, a bucket. No wonder why the Indians had so much trouble. Yeah, I wonder sometimes, well, I mean, that's a whole different subject about being able to drink water. I would be a bucket man. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big deal. I try not to make a big deal. I love my 50-gallon water tank for showers. I can Navy shower for 2 weeks with 50 gallons. I fell asleep, bro. I must be in the heat. 68 degrees here, VMAC. If you're in the heat up north, I don't know how I'm always in the cold weather. If you're in Canada and you're in warmer temperatures than 60, wait a minute, it's 67 here. So that's just incredible to me. Everybody says they're in a heat wave except right here where I'm at. Last week we were 88 miles east of here, and it was cold, rainy, 50 degrees all 2 weeks. The whole 2 weeks we were there. Now it's in the 90s. 70. Oh, good. At least I'm not the only one. So no, it just seems like we're always in the cold. I don't know how we manage it, but my daughter can take one shower with 50 gallons. VMAC, I can see, I can fall asleep standing up. 90 here, the humidity is killer. Wow, that is just incredible. You're way up there, aren't you? Wow. 97 plus humidity here in the swamp, East Missouri. Well, yeah, I know Missouri is just a heat wave. 95 in Pennsylvania. I'm telling you, I'll prove it. I'll turn my app on. Cold weather just follows you. It does follow me. Saves on electric needs of cooling. Well, except we don't have an air conditioner, so we would save either way. Instead, we got to use propane. Let me see if I can find what temperature it is here. 96 in New Jersey. Even the ocean breeze feels moist today. I'm in New Jersey. Okay. Is that backwards? Yeah, that's backwards, but you can get the idea. 68. It was around 105 today. I can take a bath in 2 extra large whipped cream containers, use a piece of 2-foot netting and scrub and microphone. Now, I'm just not going to do that. I'm just not. I guess we should follow you too, Rob. How many of us can you handle? None. You can take a shower with 4 cups, LOL. Well, between me and Carolyn, I mean, we're about 5 gallons. I mean, yeah, again, I enjoy my showers, and I'm going to make sure we have them. So it's just something. It is just something that I'm going to work through. I think I do a very good job at documenting my methods, so everybody can learn from them. But are you missing the gnats yet? I'm not from Florida. No, Mississippi. No, the flies seem to be real bad though, but that's about it. 5 gallons is too much. No, it's not too much, Rose. That's what I'm trying to say. 5 gallons between 2 people is not too much, because I'm not going to give up on my showers. See, I'm not trying to be the typical nomad where I'm going to use wet wipes and washcloths and all that. I'm going to enjoy my time out here. And I'm not going to be worried about body odor and stinking up the place. I'm not going to worry about all that. I'm going to figure out a way to maintain some sort of modern normalcy. SNJ, if you do not use soap, you do need to come to Utah and bring cold weather with you. We sure could appreciate it. I just wish sometimes we could get away from it. I mean, we were in Missouri for just 3 weeks, and there towards the last week it got up into the 90s, but prior to that it was fairly nice. Yes, I grew up in the days of hand pumps before electricity was normal for all, and we use a basin. It's a good thing to smell better than the bears. Yes, bathing in my own sweat today. I cannot imagine using soap for a shower. Well, I've made a video about this. I mean, I met a van dweller, and he used the vaulted toilet. And I went in, after he came out, I went in, and I couldn't even go in. It gagged me so bad. His smell gagged me so bad that it overrode the vaulted toilet smell. It was just too much. And I smelled that was in my nose for longest time, half hour, 45 minutes. And I'm just not going to be that way. If I meet one of you, which I have met lots of you, I want to make sure that I'm presentable. I want to make sure my face is shaved within the last 3 days, my teeth are in. So, you know, I just want to be a human being, a modern day human being living out in the forest. And I think we can do it. We've done it for a year. So, anybody says that I'm using too much water, well, I use a lot less water than I used to. When you were in a submarine, how often were you allowed to shower? Every day. We were allowed to shower every day. We just had to make sure we shut off the shower while we were soaping up. Some people have skin disease that smell maybe very showery every day, nothing. Okay, well, we can get into all that. I'm trying to explain that I'm going to take a shower every day. That's just the way it's going to be. I mean, we can argue all day long. If you want to use a wet wipe, that is your business. If you want to use a washcloth, that is your business. I am not telling you you have to be like me. I'm telling you that I am going to make sure I have plenty of water at all times to take a 2.5 gallon shower. That's just the way it's going to be. So to continue to try to talk me out of taking showers, it's just not going to work. So very happy with my showers. It's not an instruction. I'm not going to do it. I use 100 gallons per shower, but so, I mean, there's no reason to instruct me. There's no reason to tell me to do anything different. I'm going to use 2.5 gallons of water, and Carolyn's going to use the other 200 gallons. And I've made videos on this. So, I don't understand why we got to, I mean, it just seems like, see, and this is the struggles that I have, is, there is such a stigma around Bob Wells and how he does things. There's almost like, if you don't do it like Bob Wells, you're not doing it right. And all I'm saying is there's lots of different ways to do this lifestyle. It's your dream, and my channel is all about following your dream. Your dream may be to stay in a paid campsite all winter. And if that's your dream, man, go do it. Go do it. If it's your dream to take a shower every day, then go do it. And let's learn how to do this together. So, So I'm not instructing anybody to take a shower. If you want to use wet wipes, that's really up to you. So, Rose, he isn't, why he's doing, Rose, he isn't, that's why he is doing it his way, not your, you're clean, don't beg. What the heck kind of nomad are you? Enough, Rose, we get it. You don't shower. I need a shower to when you're overweight, you need a shower every day. Okay, well, moving on. That's right, there's no right way. It's your dream. Getting back to the dream, I mean, I've made lots of videos. When I was in Florida, I made a lot of videos about following your dreams. Different types of nomad lifestyles, tiny houses lifestyles, being out in small piece of property, or actually a large piece of property. There's all kinds of dreams to be free. The key to any dream is being debt free. You have to be debt free. You have to have an emergency fund. And once you accomplish those two things, if you have revenue to support yourself or savings to support yourself while you generate revenue, then you should be good to go. 2.5 gallon showers are still small showers. People don't get it that they flush their toilets. Yeah, flushing toilets use a lot of water. I got to shower 2 times a day when I get up. Well, Kentucky, boy, you should probably, Kentucky, Florida, all those areas, you probably should be taking a shower every 10 minutes. My son was a Marine and is in the field training for 6 days at a time with no shower and hates that part. Some parts need a shower daily. Yep. I have to go. We're having storms and I need to shut down. Okay, well, good to see you, Jimmy. I'm glad you joined us. It's been a long time, I think, since you've been on a live feed, and I appreciate you joining us. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time. Hi, we can't wait to hit the road. Well, I do wish you the best and have a great adventure. I enjoyed the show, and we'll be looking forward to the next one. Be well and safe. Okay, Oscar, good to see you. Well, I guess we got about 9 minutes left, so I think I'll be saying good night to everybody and say goodbye. What is that? I need to get a haircut. Somebody told me the other day I need a haircut. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like video, and happy travels. Good night, Shannon. Yeah, well, I'm going to cut it anyways. Good night, Steve. Good to see you. Good night, Mom. You too, VMAC. Have a great one. See you later, Elizabeth. Take care, Jeffrey and Connie. Good night, Jeff. Good night, William. Good night, NJ. Finally get 2 weeks off in August going to New Hampshire. All right, congratulations. Good night, Sonia. Good night, Michael. Be sure to subscribe. You got to put it in caps, Jeffrey. Put it in big, bold letters. I think this old-fashioned way, Graham, 13 kids. And anybody else want to say goodnight? Good night, Tom. Love it when you say that. And some people don't, so well, thank you, Tom. Good night, Andrea. Good night, Jennifer. Good to see you. Happy trails. Well, it's actually happy travels. Connie loves reborns. Love that too. Well, that's good. Oh, just so you know, there is a, in the description of every video, not this one, but every other video, is the ringtone. You can download the ringtone for free. It's a free ringtone of Hello Little House, and be sure to subscribe. So you're welcome to them if you want them. So, all right, well, have a good night. Good night, Leland.